Hello everybody and welcome back to Blueprints. We're in day 2 and I'm excited to continue. It's been a moment since the last video and it's mostly just because I'm busy with everyday life quite often. It's a lot. I mean, I share a room with my grandfather and whatnot, so it's not quiet very often for recording in the first place. Just is what it is. So here we got the corridor, safe room, and bedroom, and out of these two send us forward. However, the spare room has no benefit from what I understand, so we're going to take corridor. Bedroom's nice, but we're not desperate for steps this early. I'd like to say we made a lot of progress on day 1, but I don't think we did. I think the furthest we made it was about rank 6. I think we made it to rank 6, and we didn't really get any special items or secrets unraveled. Not the best. Always nice to get early gems and whatnot. I still don't know what the lavatory does, but I definitely don't want a dead end right at the start. A lot of options open to us, but still. I should look around, but we've already seen these rooms, and I believe I said this in the first episode. I'm not going to backtrack or reread notes very often. I will explain my thoughts for the most part, but at the same time, it depends. As much as I want to keep going forward, I do value a key pretty highly. Yeah, we already read that note. Nothing new in here. Already locked. Rather not use a key so early, so just gonna backtrack a little bit here. Right, I forgot we can run already. That's great. No point in sending this down. I do like the parlor, but there is no point in sending it down. I don't mind a dead end here for 2 items. The ivory die. So we can now reroll floor plans and the gem. I still don't think there's another secret in here. That's my knowledge, at least. If there is, we can't access it right now. Is what it is. Gotta go all the way back to the entrance hall already. Drawing room. Gives us options. If I really want to make things hard, I go storeroom or utility closet here. I do want to have a breaker box in the house. I wanted this last time to show it off. Keycard entry system off and whatnot. That's power to keycards. Since we don't have a keycard, I'd rather it off. Power to the dark room is on right now. Okay. Turn the garage on, I guess. I don't know why I'd turn any of these off right now. So that's fine. But yeah, it lets us control power to areas in the house. If the day ends short, I am going to just run it back to back. Could take parlor here. Or pantry for some coins, but I like parlor. 2 free gems if you get the puzzle right. And it's a fun puzzle. I am in the parlor, so this is true. This box is empty. The blue box is true. The blue box is true, meaning this box is true, meaning this is false, this has the gems. I need to grab the key. The wind-up key lets us open it. Haha, +2. Anything else in here? No? Moving on. Storeroom, spare room, chapel. Chapel's the only one that lets us go forward. We don't have any coins, so you can't rob me. Man, running is so nice now that I realize it exists. Ooh, this isn't great. This is not great. I need to redraw this. Still not great. Drawing room's the only real option here. Because I don't want to leave it so I have to spend a key and only have one option to continue the run. So drawing room is like all there is here. Not that drawing room is bad. It's honestly not. Don't recall if I checked this for anything special. Seems like I did. Drawing floor plans, redraw, yeah. All the paintings, still no idea on what they do. So we want this door. Right, yeah. Dead end, dead end, and dead end. Thankfully we can redraw. Hopefully we have a way forward. Ooh, that is unlucky. This might just be a very short run here. Take the storeroom. Coin, key, and gem. There's still that photo we saw before of the blue bird. Might as well open this door. No downside. Well, now we can see what the lavatory does. So it's the bathroom. Tag with a 10 could be important. Is there anything in here? Doesn't seem like I can click on anything. No drawers opening. Didn't say there'd be anything in here, but like, I am rather suspicious. I mean, it's an entire red room. No benefit or negative to it. You would expect there to be one, though. No reflection in the mirror is interesting. Nothing opens. Can see outside the manor. Huh, well. A little bit annoying. This might be a short run. Oh, I actually had a coin to give. Damn it. At first steps already, too. Alright, last available room to us. Thankfully, we got something that points up. Just no option but to take it. Another locked door, well, that bodes well. Dining room. Passageway. I mean, I'd rather not spend my gems early. It's pretty obvious what happened last time we did. Though I did hold off a pretty long while with my gems, it still ended up being punishing with too little gems by the end of the run. I wouldn't hate a courtyard. Commissary is also quite nice, but it cuts us off, and I do not want to be cut off at all right now, so I'm gonna go courtyard. Drunk at the side, okay. So I'm assuming we could spend a key or have the hammer like we did last time. Yep. There's a dig spot. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. So many locked doors already. Oh, our run's over. I might as well go in the dark room. Oh no, dark room leads up. It's just gonna be fully random. I think I had the lights on in the dark room. Should I have had them off? I mean, we have the option to go back and change that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. 14 steps total. So if we're not fully cut off at this door... Locked. Oh, we are. Oh, we are. What is this? Laboratory. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Okay. Keeping consistent with the shuffling doors. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, this is annoying. So what this is in order of the numbers, the periodic table has letters on it for each element. So whatever this element is, would be the first letters, and you just keep going until you fill out whatever it says. Push 3 up after 9 is what this says. So, like that. That's all that says. Obviously, this says it needs power from the boiler room, so it's not going to do anything, but now we know that puzzle is push 3 up after 9. Oh. Oh. Perfect. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. I can't remember what that means. I did go through chemistry and learn it at one point, but I can't remember. At Mount Holly freezer, this is the atmospheric pressure. This is gonna mean something eventually, and I just have no idea at the moment. Lot to find in this room. Is that all? Alright. I guess it's time to backtrack to the utility closet and try and see if we can change up the darkroom. Because that door's locked and we don't have another key. I could have sworn I turned that on. Okay. Unable to read that. It's too blurry. It zoomed in for some reason. The key card. So now I would want to turn keycard security on. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of the ladyship. I assume you for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the East development was too dark to keep an eye on that. Okay. It's that portrait we saw in the one room. I'm betting that's the code to something outside. Think we're done in here? That's our tent. Yeah, just gonna have to call it a day. So I will be running a back-to-back run here. Short day, not much progressed, learned very little. Shame. All right, right back into it. Starting day 3. A little bit of a struggle here, but you know, what can you do? Maybe I try going a different direction at the start. Love the parlor. Utility closet is also great, and so is storeroom. But I do love the parlor, 2 free gems. Always grab the key first. Alright, what do we got? There are 3 boxes in this room, that is true. 2 boxes in this room are empty, that is also true. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes, that is false. So you might have noticed these puzzles are getting harder the more we do them. That is a part of this game. A real part of this game. That is intentional design. The chapel leads us forward. The hallway is interesting. Could also just go bedroom. Like, there's no point in sending this to the left. We're gonna open that door eventually. And steps were getting a little bit desperate yesterday, so why not? I don't think anything's changed in the bedroom, looking at this. Just gonna move on. The den is ideal. Love that. That is why I wanted to make this turn. Still nothing in here, it doesn't look like. Might as well open this door. The storeroom is perfect for this. The nook to give us a key is nice, but I'm tempted to take nook. I believe it's where one of the important items is. Like, I think items are very likely to be stored in here. And we already have 3 gems. Yeah, I'm just gonna go nook. Nothing. I mean, eventually there will be something. Just not now, apparently. I think that's worth the risk always anyways. That's a cool clock. That's a very cool clock. I love that. Spare room's the only one that goes forward. Utility closet's always tempting, though. We still have 2 paths we can take. I don't think we've ever taken the guest bedroom before, though. We're not in dire need for the steps, though. We'll just take spare room. I don't want another dead end. We've already had one of those. Oh. You can actually see outside the estate from here. I didn't realize before. Didn't draft this on the far side. I don't hate observatory. Closet, I also really like. It's just 2 fully random items. Could be anything. Could be extremely useful. We still have 2 options to go. I'm taking closet. I don't want a red room already. Metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. And a key. So this said 2 items. There was 2 items. I doubt there's anything else in here. Gonna backtrack a bit. Storeroom, so we have the chance to take that again. This is the entrance hall, so going forward isn't a bad thing, but commissary is also quite interesting. We haven't taken it before. It says items for sale. I mean, that implies we can spend coins to buy things, I suppose. Could get us over the hump of just not having items here, which I like. What is this? Can we play it? Doesn't seem we can. Gem. Terminal password. I actually do know the password. I remember it from the demo. It was used a lot. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. So to be clear here, this is false. I also remember this from the demo. Red notes are always false unless written by hand. All items up to 50% off, huh? Magnifying glass is what I've been needing pretty bad. Shovel is quite tempting as well. Yeah, so we need 4 coins for the magnifying glass. We're gonna look for that. And this is a way forward. No point in taking the pantry, so I will go chapel. RIP coins. Oh no, I'm taking pantry. It's 4 coins. It's exactly what we asked for. What am I on? It leaves us only one way forward, which does suck. Don't get me wrong. So that was the bananas. I don't recall anything else in here. Metal detector isn't saying there is. But we have the 4 coins now. Magnifying glass is huge. Hallway, thank you. That is our only way forward. Looking for massive branching paths from this. Metal detector is going off. So that's false. Oh, we actually have the magnifying glass. So that's how that works. Ah, key. Awesome. Corridor goes forward, and it's always left unlocked. Chapel is tempting as well. Chapel gives us 2 options. Corridor gives us 1. Right now I'm valuing connections more than anything, so I am going to take chapel. Metal detector is so useful. I don't have to look around this room at all for anything. I know there's nothing here. This is quite painful. Might as well go storeroom. So that's all that's in here. Not seeing anything new as far as it goes. Are the paintings changing in here? Oh, well, there goes the coin. Passageway is tempting. Because not being able to see the floor rooms when drafting could be very dangerous here. It's our only way forward. And a locked door wouldn't hurt us right now. Corridor, it's our only option. I really want the walk-in closet, don't get me wrong, but you do what you gotta. No notes, nothing. This is actually just a room. Be sick if we could pick up the hat. Security. Oh, security, that's awesome. Good connectivity, too. We have exactly a gem for it. Perfect. Cutscene? So that's us. lot of cameras. Alright. You can see the dining hall, something that looks like a library, some music room, a classroom, one of the storage rooms, filing room. Ourselves. Ooh. So there's cameras all throughout the house. Blue memos equal true, red memos equal lies. Ah, unless written by hand. So that's where you would find that. Oh, that means if a blue memo is written by hand, it's false, doesn't it? As I said, I do know this password. It's Swan Song. It's unfortunate that I still remember that, but it's the only password I do remember. So it is what it is. You got that dial-up network. Alright. Staff services. Punch in, out, staff announcements, request schedule change, special orders. Return to network menu. Specific brand of gum or your favorite fruits. The commissary is now taking special orders for all members of staff. It can take 1 to 3 days. Okay. I think I will go for a magnifying glass for a future run here, just to guarantee we have it. Brass compass, huh? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Yes. 1 to 2 days. Got it. Staff surfaces, punch in and out, temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you are reading this, just know we are all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. Awesome. This service has been temporarily disabled. Okay. Return to network menu. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Laboratory, office, shelter, all offline. Okay. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail accounts. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay. Data transfers. Whoops. Are not currently available. Okay. Glossary of terms. Contraption, dead end, adjoining bedroom directory, dirigi blocks. Drafting, draft pool, draw, color, call it a day. Rooms are considered adjoining if they are connected via doorway. Most common type of rooms, bedrooms, typically used for resting and regaining steps, and are identifiable by violet borders. Interesting. Contraption, workshop, useful room in which you can experiment trying out different combinations of inventory items in an attempt to create a new and unique contraption. Dead end. Dead end room is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Directory. The directory contains detailed information for all the rooms on the estates that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. R, huh? In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Awesome. The action of selecting a floor plan from 3 options. Yeah, drafting. Draft pool. Nothing changed there. Draw. Drawing is the initial pulling of the floor plans from the draft pool to illustrate the differences between drawing and drafting. Remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. What? Huh. I don't understand that at all. Return to network menu. Is that all? That's it. Okay. I mean, progress. We can now guarantee the commissary later. Staff notice effective for the first week of December. Payroll for all. I believe I've read this. Here you can see Swang Song. So it's not a spoiler that I did that. I just remember it. Thankfully, we already have the magnifying glass, so there's no problem with that. Okay, so an access lever is required for the antechamber. Good to know. Anything secret here? No. Keycard access. Security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. View estate inventory, so I didn't leave anything behind. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level. I'd like to set that to low. Confirm. Offline mode. Unlocked. So if I ever get the power box area, the utility closet, I can turn off power to keycards, the keycard system, and that would mean they are unlocked till further notice. That door is locked. East Wing Hall is amazing. Kitchen is okay. Dark room is insane. Dark room's insane. I do want a dark room here. Right. For now, that just is what it is. We have no gems. We have to take this. What did we get? That's not great. I believe we read the book in here already. Yes, we did. There's no point in rereading. Maybe. If I recall correctly, no grabbable item from here. Is what it is. We just created another dead end. That's not great. There is a reason I did that since we have the magnifying glass, and it's a purely hopeful reason. The boiler room. I believe we needed to direct power to something earlier. The, what's it called? Do we still have it? The laboratory needed power from the boiler room. It has a gem requirement. We can't do anything with that. Dining room's the only option. What rank is this? This is rank 5. 5 of 8's not bad. That leads us up. So does this, but we don't have a gem, so we will take the boudoir. Boudoir. Boudoir just sounds right to me, even if it's wrong. So that was the only coin in here? I'm fine with that. We can always go back to the commissary and get a shovel or something. I wonder if the secret's in this room or not. Utility closet. Oh, that cuts us off entirely, but we can't go anything else. I mean, it is what it is. This is a dead end, but I am taking it. This is amazing. Coin. Thank you. Keycard entry system off, so now all of that's unlocked. Turn these on just in case we do somehow get the garage. So now the dark room, we can use the magnifying glass on all of it. But before that, locked door. This could have 1 to 2 rooms we can look at. Wine cellar, billiard room. I mean, no point in any of this, really. This is a pure dead end. Might as well do the little puzzle here. The dartboard. So plus, minus, times, divide. So this is just 11. 3 plus 2 plus 10, so 12, 15. Where is that? 20 minus 14 minus 2. So 20 minus 16, 4. 15 minus 11, 4 times 3, 12. 3 minus 1, 2 times 8, 16. The keycard entry system that we just turned off. So now we would want to make security max and all that, but there's no point. Thank you. I am loving the metal detector, I'm not gonna lie. Conference room. Interesting. Might as well go, we can't go observatory. Great Hall. Wait, there is a way forward. Never went to that rank. Coat check. We have the sledgehammer in there, and there was a room with one of the things. Terrace would be amazing as well, but West Wing Hall is all we can take. I'm on way forward. No. I'm okay with that. Freezer, we can just come back here at the end. So we'll have 7 coins for the next day. I mean, that's awesome. All dead ends now, though. No point in claiming the sledgehammer. I'd rather leave that there. So I'll grab the conference room, continue further down. So now we can check notes in here as well. If there's any secrets, we'll be able to actually spot them out now. So we left a banana behind somewhere. No secrets? I figured there'd be one. This probably doesn't require a key, being this low rank. Mailroom. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Awesome. Getting a lot of value out of the end of this run here. Setting us up for a really good next run. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Raven to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Did they ever prove that he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? No idea what that means. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. So if you press green, it will activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Huh. Not exactly sure what that means. But I do remember the utility box, which we have access to, had something about that. Is that the safe code? 6789? 1809? Hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage, packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Hubert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought to him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliché expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Okay. So that's the floor plans. That's what that is. Got a plane, Sinkako. Anything else here? It's one of the last major rooms we have. That feels like a safe code. 4534782. I'll screenshot that. 4534782. Maybe. Alright, anyways. What are we doing now? So, I know I have the utility closet for the dark room. I believe I set that up. There's no more rooms to open, so we're at the end of the run here. I am going to cut to us being in the dark room. Alright, and here we are. Single coin we can't add. We froze that. Green memos found in Harley's room are always false. But how do I know if that's not a red memo? Because that's not written by hand. The entire card is red. Oh, we get to learn about the outside thing. The thing I can't remember at all. Broken lever. $11.28. Get a screenshot of that as well. I mean, that's just it, right? Are we missing anything? We didn't draft the garage. We got the mailroom, which means the next time mail will be delivered there. Next time we draft it, it said? Or next day or something? I think that's just the end of this run. Do we have enough steps to go outside? 16? Yes, we do. Okay, I will be back when we're outside. Alrighty, here we go. Off to maybe make some permanent progress here. Can't remember if we saw it this way or not, but the other gate's locked, so can't do anything there anyways. Haha, yeah. 11:28. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Huge. A valve? Oh? Isn't that by the start? Lit up a fire? Awesome. Alrighty. If I recall from when I played RuneScape, this is a way to tell time. I can't remember where you have to stand though. Probably just on the path, I'd imagine. I can't remember how this tells time, but I believe it is a way to tell time. Then we got this little shack over here. Gardener's Logbook. April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessors had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, I think I said that right? I think I said it right. In the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided, with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard. Alright. Apple orchard. Entrance, drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Espen's death, and not ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. The shovel again? That might say Sivko on it? Or Sivko, whatever it is. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden fall within this category. Good to know. That's information right there. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundkeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots in the house, it was clear that the inconvenience of such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data. Especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. Okay. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship with the amounts of fruit spread from gardens and the amounts of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. I don't think there's a reason to memorize this. I think it's just, how the land is qualitied. There's a lot more quality land on the right side here. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including, but not limited to, the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Gas line valve. In a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Arena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Interesting. Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition? Pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rhina's depiction in the chapel. Interesting, the chapel has a depiction of Rhina, so we get to learn more about this, angel. No other pages. That was a lot of information to take in. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I mean, a lot of progress. We actually made progress today, which feels amazing. Our first run, not so hot, but this second one led to a lot of developments. We have nowhere else to go as far as this run is concerned, so I will be ending it here, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm, as always, looking very much forward to the next episode, but like this time, it's probably going to be another week, maybe two, until I can actually have time to record and edit the video, as I don't want the videos to be over an hour long. Ideally, they're around 20 to 40 minutes, but it can be hard sometimes, especially when this recording alone is already an hour and 14. I will catch y'all in the next one, and as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.